opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing right away is Dart. Open man, that's Malik Nabers. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Nabers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Don't touch it. Trimmer.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
They go play action with Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And it's a fumble. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Quickly into the hands of Nabers off the RPO. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson taking it in as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Eagles 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Dart.
The RPO will keep it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 1.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down and a yard.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Dart to throw on 4th down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the ball back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw now, Dart. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Dart going to look to throw here. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In motion goes the tight end.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Theo Johnson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 28, Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's 2nd and
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hurts. That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chomping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Abdul Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Great.
First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Great. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here's Dart. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 13 yards.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing his Dart.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart.
And that's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Throwing is Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Outright pass complete to Goddard.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. Right around the 8.
They'll get over only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
To the air, Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal, New York.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
He'll dump this off to Scatterby. Touchdown! Cam Scatterby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
No, touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hurts. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No touch. Hey, Silver.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Giants 42, Eagles 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Abdul Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Trim it. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Through the middle of the field.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 53. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I bought through north to the boys get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a